Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. I hope you're doing well. There's a $75,000 grant opportunity that's due in a couple days. This is a big one. It is worth applying for. The odds are good. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to know, who's eligible, and how to make your application stand out to be one of the finalists so we can support your application. I'm going to tell you all about that in this quick video. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It means so much to us. You know, we've been doing this for years now, covering funding opportunities, grant opportunities, things that most people don't know about. We've helped tens of thousands of businesses get over $2 billion in funding. That includes loans, grants, financing, and everything in between. So thanks to all of you for your support. And as you know, every single week we do YouTube lives here where we do in-depth sessions with our team on grants, walkthroughs on how to apply for grants, what you need to know, specifically helping you get across the finish line and getting in grant applications or other funding applications. So another reason to stay involved. Here's the grant opportunity, $75,000 from the Prisoner Wine Company. They're based in California. I'm going to start with what this is, why they're doing it, who's eligible, and the deadline in a couple days. I'm going to share why I think you have good odds for this, talk about some of the existing applications. All the existing entries are publicly available. Then I will end with how to structure your submission so you can be one of the finalists. They're picking 8 semifinalists to do a phone screen with. Then from those 8, they're picking 5 that they will put to public vote. So if you are one of those 5 finalists, certainly we can get the Skip community behind you. We would love to have a member of the Skip community win this grant, period. That would be amazing. So if you're watching this, I hope you're at least one of the finalists, and we can get the millions of folks watching our videos, visiting our website to support your dream and support your passion. So here's the info. Unshackled is sponsoring a fearless individual who wants to break free from their daily grind to pursue the job they've always dreamed of having. That lucky person could be you. To enter, post your original video, maximum 90 seconds. Very important. I've seen some entries that are over 90 seconds. I think they will be disqualified. Follow the rules. There aren't many rules here, so just keep it under 90 seconds. So the sweet spot, 60 to 90 seconds. On your Instagram account, describing your passion and how you would use $75K in prize money to pursue your passion using hashtag The Great Unshackling Contest and hashtag 21 and following at Unshackled Wines. While you're there, follow at hello.skip because if you are one of the finalists, we will promote you and get the public to support your entry. They've got a few examples here on their website of the video submissions, so don't be intimidated by these video submissions. I'm going to give some direct tips for you in a minute, but here's why you have a good shot. There's only 500 entries so far, so the basic math there says that you have a 2% chance of becoming one of the finalists. Then if you get to that point, we will help you get noticed by the public. The second reason here is that I took a look at a lot of these videos. Look, people have put in good effort. Many have shown their passion, but most of these videos, I'm not saying this to be critical, but most of these videos are not structured in a good way. Plain and simple, they're not structured in a good grants format. We've been over this lots of times. In fact, we are doing a YouTube live on this topic, how to create a mission statement for grant submissions and how to write grants. There's a very straightforward formula, but most people here have not followed that. They're off on tangents. Again, just being honest here that with a little structure, writing out what you're going to say ahead of time, doing a few takes, you will nail it. So the key is to not wing it, to write out what you're going to say because every word matters. You do not need to edit various scenes, do different outfits. I saw some of those. Forget the editing, forget the post-production, you and your phone. The most important thing is to be authentic. This post, by the way, is on the Skip blog. We'll link to below. And when you read this post, you can access the mission statement template that we have. You'll get to see the doc that we've prepared for you. where you can put down your why. What wrong am I writing? How is your company helping others? They want to see that. Everyone wants to see that. Why did you start this? What's your story? Specifically for this case, $75K, what will you do with that $75K? Again, back to some of the applications here. They're all over the place. They're not very tangible. When people explain what they're going to use it for, keep it focused, keep it genuine. Let me talk about the judging criteria, the finalist judging, and the public voting here before I give some more tips. First of all eligible entries will be judged based on the following: originality, creativity, 50%, feasibility of entry, 30%, and sincerity, 20%. What you notice there is there's nothing about your video editing skills, your post-production skills, etc. They want to see you and hear your idea. The top 8 highest scoring entries will be deemed potential semifinalist entries. The 8 semifinalists will be notified by Instagram DM. They'll be asked to provide additional information. Then those 8 finalists will be invited to a phone call to determine the top 5. Then those top 5 will be open to public voting, which will begin in October. The grand prize winner will be a combination of public voting and the judges' score. Judges' score will account for 60% of the final score, and the voting results 40%. In the event of the tie, creativity and originality will win out. So that is the emphasis here: creativity, originality in your idea. Look, a lot of these are genuine. I'm just saying communication is very important here. So speaking of, if you apply for this, go to the Skip dashboard. Again, you can create a free Skip account and add in this grant, the Great Unshackling $75K grant, put in pending application. Then once you've posted your video, hopefully in the next day, put it towards a waiting decision. Again, this is a great way to track all of your grants, all of your funding, because all of you have some funding and growth goal. So that's a pro tip for any grant that we cover here to also add to your Skip dashboard. You need to post this video by September 7th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So $75K towards one grand prize winner in the form of 2 checks, $65K to be issued after winner verification, and $10K to be issued after your second quarterly social media post as described above. So you need to do a few posts as a winner. Part of this is sharing your story, sharing your journey, how you're using the funding to help your business. Tomorrow in our YouTube live, I'm going to do an example video about this. So if you want to write out what you're going to say today, tune in tomorrow. We'll give some more specifics, and you can post this on your social media by the deadline on September 7th. But just to reiterate, keep it simple: beginning, middle, and end. Introduce yourself, what you're doing, who's it helping, why you're doing this, why it's important to you and your story, and how the $75K will make an impact and allow you to help even more folks. Some of those prompts are on this document, and we're going to link to this blog post below. But that's step number 1. Write out what you're going to say, this beginning, middle, and end. As you're writing, if you're curious, hey, how many words will actually fill up 90 seconds? It's around 200, 220 words that you can say in 90 seconds. So again, probably that sweet spot is 80 to 90 seconds. Write it out, read through it a few times, share it with a friend, or if you want to share it with us, if you're a one-on-one Skip client, we have a few spots left this week. You can go to helloskip.com/join. We'll read through it with you and help you tighten it before you record yourself saying it out loud and being authentic about it. Don't read off a script. Practice it a few times so you know what you want to say. And that's it. So would love to hear in the comments, are you planning on applying for this? By the way, I didn't mention you have to be over 21 years old because this is sponsored by the Prisoner Wine Company in California. Good luck, and thanks so much for subscribing. We've got a couple more big grants to tell you about later this week. I wanted to get this one out today because it's due soon. Most importantly, stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.